What is up, everybody? Jeremy, Snakes for the Memories here. And so we just did our first Palmstreet auction, as you can probably tell by the title. And going to give you like our initial thoughts of it, comments, concerns, and whatnot. So if you want to find out, stick around. Okay, so Palmstreet. Is it great? Does it suck? Let you make your own informed opinions. Just from my, perspective of doing an auction. So initially, so we signed up for Palmstreet. I want to say a few months ago, like basically when it first like came out and like people were starting to get into the reptile side of Palmstreet, when they were just allowing people to come in. So we signed up for it. At that point, we got approved. It took like 2 months to get approved, and then we did the onboarding and stuff like that, which was fun. It was cool. Next, and then we just haven't thought about it for a while. We were getting calls from them to, hey, when are you gonna do your first auction? When you're gonna like start listing, things like that. Is there anything that you need? The norm. I don't know. Maybe normal. Introduction to it. Like, hey, they want it. They're there to make money, so they need you to do stuff. So, it's a two-way street there. So we got approved. Got a call. I don't want to say it was about 3 weeks ago. After we got all of these snakes. And I was like, hey, I just got to get everything organized first. I was like, hey, in about 2, maybe 3 weeks, we'll be doing our first auction, which, we did. This past Sunday, we did our first auction. We posted it up on Instagram. We did a few posts on Instagram about it, tagging them, trying to get our pre-subscribers there, which it worked, honestly. We had over 100 pre-subscribers, which is a great thing, because when you get over 100, it cuts down on your fee a little bit. And I will say this: the fee for Palmstreet is kind of high. I got the reptile side of things. I feel like the fees are a little high, but we're gonna move past that for now. But yeah, so we shared it out. We got a lot of pre-subscribers for the show. Like I said, over 100. But yeah, that was just like on our side of it. So it was good. The initial excitement for it. Everybody's been doing. A lot of people were doing it. I haven't talked to anybody else about like how they like doing them. This is just, again, my perspective of it. So the initial excitement was there. Like, people were doing it. People seemed to be enjoying it. And so we just wanted to throw our hat in the ring and try it out. So when it comes down to like, how we were preparing for it, doing posts, I'm going to lead this video by saying, I probably will never do another Palmstreet auction ever again. There's several reasons why, and I'm going to go through those with you guys right now. The first main reason why is the lack of support once the auction happened, or, leading up to it, I should say. So again, I put out my posts, a couple posts. I did a post the day of, a few days before, a week before, did stories on it, put it in our link tree, tagged Palmstreet in it every single time. And am I looking for a like from Palmstreet? No. Am I looking for a follow? No. But maybe a share to their story like they did to 500 plant people. I'm just saying, you guys, Palmstreet wants to get into the reptile community and wants the reptile community to be there and, show support for the reptile community. Maybe, 30, 40 stories of their plants and pottery, and not a single one, feel free, go check their stories right now. Go ahead, pause the video, I'll wait. Yeah, you see what? All these plants, potteries, crafts. I'll bet you didn't see a single reptile story shared. How are you going to want the reptile community to be part of your community if you don't even support the reptile community? I feel like that was a big fail on their part. I don't know about you, but how hard is it to, if somebody tags you in something that, you know, they're supporting you and your thing in it, how hard is it to share that to your story? It's not hard at all. Not hard. Not difficult. It takes, what, 2-3 seconds to press share to story and post. I'm just saying. The support, you know, they were calling me. I mind you, they were calling and emailing me to get me to do a live, which again, I wanted to do a live, so I'm not like saying, oh, they pressured me into doing a live or anything. Like, I wanted to do an auction. But when you're out there sharing everything else except for, you know, I'm not saying what hundreds of people probably did auctions. You know, thousands of people probably did auctions this past weekend. But if you go to what they're sharing out, and, you know, they wanted to get into the reptile thing, again, like, that's their thing. They're doing expos. They're going to, you know, Tinley. They're trying to get into the reptile community. But if you go to their stories and their page, it doesn't seem that way. Seems that they're still focused on the plant side of things, which, again, cool. I'm not knocking any of the plant people. Like, you know, you do you. Plants are cool. But I just feel like there was no support from them. I don't know how anybody else has felt about it. I don't know if you guys have done it. But yeah, that is kind of like where like it started. And now it comes down to the viewers. We did have over 100 pre-subscribed. So again, that lowers our percentage down, our fee down from like 6.5 or 7% down to like 5.9%. Again, that's just one of the fees. 5.9% of everything we sold, they took. So that was a nice thing. But the turnout, I will say, wasn't there. We didn't even break 40 viewers. We didn't hit 40 viewers at all, which, again, that was kind of disheartening. So not a good way of doing a live, especially when you had over 100 people there and not even half of them, not even, you know, a third of them showed up, which, you know, it sucks. But it is what it is. Am I a big guy in this industry? No. Do I wish there was more people there to see it? Yes, I do. But again, I can't blame anybody. I can't fault anybody but myself for not getting more people to there. But again, viewership. Again, thank you guys all for coming out. But it was 30 people there. And then, well, a little over 30. And then the bidding. I think we had 5 or 6 people out of the 30 people actually bidding on stuff. Which it was all right. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I didn't know how to set up the bidding. I started everything, honestly, for the most part, everything was started at either $1 or $10 or something like that. And I sold a handful of snakes for less than $20. Yeah. It is a great, I will say this, it is a great buyer's tool. If you are a seller and you want to sell reptiles on Palmstreet, honestly, I wouldn't do it. At least high-end stuff. I had breeder females, visual pieds, breeder males. I had a 4-gene baby boy. He was a banana, what was he? Let me say. Enchi pastel banana yellow belly. It went for like $10 or $12. Yeah. Holly and I, we were looking at each other. We were very disappointed in the show out of bidders. But by any means, am I blaming any of the bidders? No. Like, people are there to get cheap animals, and that's the only point to use Palmstreet. You want something cheap. You don't want something, you don't want to pay full price, which again, we know that. But selling animals for $10, it's not worth it, guys. Honestly, it is a waste of your time. It was a waste of my time. I wish we would have ended that live after like the first animal or two sold. When we saw animals were breeder males or breeder females were going for like $40, like visual pieds going for like $40, what's the point of doing an auction at that point? No. I was just trying to do this, one, kind of get our name out there, and two, to kind of support Palmstreet. Even though, as I've already said, the lack of support from them, I really shouldn't have even been supporting Palmstreet. And then the bidding, which it just, I'll be honest with you, there's a couple things that didn't sell. I had $100 reserve on a chocolate DG het hypo boy. He's about a breeder size. He's 300 grams, he's halfway there, Later this year, he'll be ready to go. I had a starting bid at $100. Not a single person bid on it. Again, that just shows you the clientele that is out there looking to buy snakes. They're using this app to get cheap animals. That's what it's there for. And like if I know I said I'll never do one again, but if I ever did, dude, I'm gonna put my normals on there. Like that's what the people want. That's the price point that they're trying to hit. They're trying to get a normal. They're trying to get everything for a normal price. Again, not blaming anybody. Can't blame anybody for that. I'm not blaming anybody for, selling animals for so cheap. It is what it is. I was trying to do something and it just didn't work. And then the fees, again, I mentioned fees they're quite high in my opinion. Knock Morph Market, all you guys want. I know the Morph Market debate's out there. Like, dude, I'll pay Morph Market fees over the Palmstreet fees. Guess what? It is what it is. But yeah, I honestly, it is a buyer's platform. It is not a seller's platform, in my opinion. Not yet, at least. I don't know. I don't know what it will take for it to become a seller's platform. Dude, I'd rather do shows every single day than do another Palmstreet. I would rather sell on Morph Market or Husbandry Pro than do another Palmstreet. I'd rather put an auction up on Morph Market instead of doing Palmstreet. I sold a pastel het clown female for $1. I sold on Morph Market, I had a nanny. It was just a nanny boy, baby boy, a little boy. I sold him for $5 on the auction. Cool. Honestly, did I expect much from that? No. But the work that went in to earn that $5 versus the work that went in to earn that $1, I'll do that $5 nanny. Not that I want to sell any snake for $5 or, sell anything period for $5, but like the work and show prep and everything that you need to do for Palmstreet, it just isn't there yet. It's not worth it, in my opinion. Again, I'm very disappointed. I was very disheartened, and it hurt us emotionally, about selling these animals for so cheap. Like, there's literally somebody on there like, hey, you gonna do any giveaways? Like, I'll be honest with you, you. Like, what kind of giveaway do you want? What more free things? That's what Palmstreet is. They want free shit. That's it. Palmstreet is for people that want free shit. If you want free shit, go to Craigslist, go to Facebook Marketplace. Have fun with that. I feel that my career, my job, my hobby, whatever you want to call it, is a lot better and is a higher standard than Palmstreet will ever be. And I'm just gonna again bow out of ever doing a Palmstreet again. I take way too much pride in what I do and the animals that I produce to allow Palmstreet's apps. Like, cool, I could have set the reserves higher. Should have. I shouldn't have sold a single snake to anybody that bought a snake. But if they didn't want to get my price, that should have been it. But I wanted to do it. I wanted to go, hey, I wanted to get the bidding. I wanted action. I wanted it to, you know, be fun for everybody. But it's not fun. It isn't. Like, I don't care. I'm upset. I'll be honest with you. And again, I can't knock anybody. Everything that happens, it's on me. It was Holly and I's choice to do the auction. I'm not blaming anybody. Like, the only opinion I have is like the lack of support that Palmstreet actually gives you. Unless, obviously, you're a plant person. Because, again, go look at their page. Go look at their stories. Who are they sharing out? Are they sharing out your business, your hobby, the reptiles? No, they're not. We're other people. Again, it's a personal preference. Like, Husbandry Pro, I use Husbandry Pro. But you want to know something? I'm also trying out Clutch right now. I'm going to give you guys an honest opinion of both. So I am going to actually be doing a video about Clutch too. Clutch and Husbandry Pro. What the pros and cons of each. You guys better hit that notification bell and hit subscribe so you guys can, you know, find out about my opinion on that. But yeah, I just love what I do way more than what I feel is I got in return for doing an auction. Sorry for rambling here. It just sucks. I don't know. Like, Holly was like, hey, we should just refund all the money. But I can't do that. People bought them, they bid on them, they're going to get this stuff. And again, it's a learning lesson. A little lesson learned is don't do it. That's just what I learned. Again, you guys go find your own opinion. Go do a Palmstreet auction. Find out. You know, you guys probably will do better than me. I'm not a salesperson. I don't get out here. I'm not here to wheel and deal snakes. I'm here to make cool snakes and show you guys them. If you guys want to buy them, that's awesome. If you don't, cool. But I'm not going to, you know, be a car salesman out here, you know, nickel and diamond everything just to make a sale. It's not what I am here for. It's not what Holly's here for. We're here to, you know, enjoy this. And Palmstreet just made us not enjoy this. And what else is there to say? Yeah, that's just my thoughts on it. You know, so my honest thoughts, opinions on Palmstreet is I'm going to go there to buy snakes. You want to know why? Because you're going to get snakes stupid cheap. And that's what people want, right? They want stupid animals. They want stupid cheap animals. They want things for free because that's just what they want. They don't want to pay good money for a good animal. They want a good animal for cheap. And I just feel like that's kind of what the auctions are. It's to get stuff for cheap. And I'm not going to support auctions. Like, I'm not going to support, like, doing auctions. I'm going to, like, again, I did one on Morph Market, and then I did our 16 or 18 animals on Palmstreet. Like, I don't know. My Morph Market page is open. It has an offer option. You can make me an offer on an animal. And guess what? I can decline that offer, or I can accept that offer. Guess what? And it's a lot less work than going on to Palmstreet, doing a live, and going that way. So, you want one of my animals, you're never going to get one on Palmstreet again. But you can get one at Morph Market, and that's where I'm going to stick to selling, or at a show. That's where I'm going to stick to selling animals, is at Morph Market, is on Morph Market, Husbandry Pro store, or doing shows. I don't feel the need to decrease the value of this hobby as much as everybody already has. Is it COVID prices? No, COVID's over. Dude, I got in at COVID. I bought when they were expensive. I'm not selling them for as much as I bought them for anymore. I'm fine with that. I know that route. But I'm also not going to give away free animals because people can't afford them. Can't afford it? Don't buy it. That's going to be my new motto. If you did like it, please hit that like button. Drop a comment down below. Let me know if you've done any Palmstreeting. And hope you guys check out my next video about Husbandry Pro versus Clutch. Like, what's the difference between the two? Because there's a lot of differences. There's things I like about Clutch. There's things I like about Husbandry Pro so far. Well, there's things I like about Husbandry Pro, and then there's things I like about Clutch so far. But yeah, there's cool things there. So that would be a great video for you guys if you guys are into wanting to get like some kind of husbandry set up for your, some app controlled husbandry. I guess, something to keep track for your shit. Yeah, I guess I'll catch you guys on the next one. Or not. Deuces.